Good morning, this is Nick, and I am bringing you a Town Hall 9 strategy guide for the attack known as HGHB, Healers, Giants, Healers, Bowlers, with back-end Hogs. Prior to the August update, the Healer nerf, this was really popular. Then when the update came out and they nerfed Healers where the air mines would seek them again, a lot of people thought it wouldn't work because you'd lose too many Healers. So the typical composition, I changed it up a bit to give me an extra healer. So I'm actually bringing 5 healers with me. So I want to show you my attack, a couple of them. I'll show you the attack in its entirety, and then I'll break down why it works and how I do it. So I attacked their 2 and 3, which were Town Hall 10s. And in the grand scheme of things, I had max level 4 expos. And a few point defenses were upgraded on their number 3, I believe, that I hit. Yeah, so this one's got a couple level 13 towers, level 12 cannons, along with the level 4 bows that were pointed down. 17, 19 heroes. But I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to replay this attack for you, and then I'll give you kind of the highlights of what make up this attack. So, typically start with 4 giants to start punching the walls. Put the healers on them. I dump about 4 healers onto the giants and start creating the funnel. So you see the wizards on the edges there to create the funnel, get the trash out of the way. When the trash gets out of the way, the rest of the giants go in, followed immediately by the bowlers. Bowlers, they'll target heroes like any other troops, so they funnel right in after the king. Poison goes down, rage goes down, and you'll see I drop that last healer to follow them in. At this point, they break in, they go down the queen. I drop my other poison on the queen just to slow her down. Drop the other rage just to make sure that there's a lot of those bows, those point defenses. I mean, they're putting a lot of DPS onto those troops, but healers under rage do a fantastic job. And with those giants out in front, they absorb a lot of that, leaving the bowlers just to do their job. Send a couple hogs in, surgical, to take out, I call them freebies, where defenses are distracted on your kill squad, and you can send in a couple hogs to pick off some buildings. So you can see the bowlers kind of break off, giants and heroes go the other way. The rest of the hog pack comes in. And they're just making their way through the base. King, queen still at full health. I think I've got 3 healers are still alive out of the 5. This one, I believe, my hogs ended up dying out. I'm going to speed it up here a little bit. But you can see with the amount of bowlers I have left and heroes still left, still have the queen's ability, that it turns it into an easy cleanup anyway. Alright, so they just worked their way through and finished that one off. Alright, let me show the attack on number 2. Alright, similar. It's about creating the funnel. So baby drag goes down over here. Wizards up top. 4 giants come in. They're taking immediate fire from that expo. Normally, you want to try to avoid doing this. You want to try to avoid going in where you're going to face a sweeper, where you're going to face an expo, or if you're going to face a hero that's going to start whacking away at your guys. But in this base, it made more sense to go in this way. So, giants bust through. You can see rage. It's important to get the rage on the healers and the bowlers. See, at this point, I think I'm down to 3 healers again out of the 5. So yes, it definitely, this strategy is affected by the update. Another healer goes down. At this point, I start again surgically dropping in some hogs. Another healer goes down. I'm left on 1 healer out of my 5. But you can see I've already got half of this base. I still have 10 hogs on the back end. And the big thing with this attack is patience. A lot of patience. I mean, we're almost 60% through this base, and I still have 10 hogs in reserve here. So getting to that enemy queen's real important, because she will mess up your hogs. Now look at my health of my queen. So the rest of my hogs, I brought them in from the top. There's not a lot left. Obviously, near that whiz tower, I was concerned giant bombs. I didn't know if this base had any of the extra Town Hall 10 bombs or not. And I dropped a heal. So I used one heal on my hogs, and I dropped my last heal on the queen. Reason being, she was so low in health, I was worried that a small bomb or two would kill her, and then basically I'd be done. I wouldn't have had the time for cleanup. So a decent amount of hogs left out of those 10. I've got, what, 4? I think 7 of them left. See the queen, she's just punching through the wall, and you'll see she actually triggers another bomb right there. Actually, I think she got out of the way, that blast radius, but she had triggered a small bomb here, which if she wasn't under that heal very well could have taken her out. So there's that. These are 2 maxed Town Hall 9s with some Town Hall 10 defenses, doing the HGHB post the healer nerf update. So I'm going to replay this to show you kind of some of the finer points here, but basically your baby drag, your wizards, those are your funneling troops. Their sole purpose is to funnel. Get your bowlers where you need them to go. I bring 9 giants, 5 healers, 5 archers, which are typically reserved for corner huts and things like that. Heroes, 14 hogs, 2 rage, which again is for the kill squad, those healers and bowlers, 2 heals and 2 poisons. Clan castles with those 5 bowlers. So entry point on this attack is really, really important. When you're coming in, you really want to be able to get a queen, the enemy queen, clan castle troops, and at least 1 expo. So this could have been coming in from the top, but the queen, she would have been sitting there picking off at your giants as you're trying to punch through the wall. There's an archer tower over here that the giants would have strayed and gone that way anyway. So that wasn't really a good entry point. This side of the base could have worked, but there's a lot to funnel here. And you see there's a lot of just flat surface on these walls. Problem with that is getting the bowlers to go in. So I chose up here. It's a protruding wall section, easy to create the funnel. The sweeper here is kind of facing not the best way to prevent me from coming in. So that's where I decided to enter this base. So baby drag comes down on the side just to create this funnel. I've got a couple wizards that I can drop to keep them out of the way of anything. Giants come in. I favor the healers to the left a little bit more, so they're out of that immediate arc of the sweeper. And you'll notice as I'm clearing trash, the rest of those giants are coming in. Basically, you want to time it to where as the last trash building goes down, your giants are punching through the wall. Then immediately, as soon as that hole's opened up, drop the bowlers and then drop the healers behind it. It's important not to drop the healers before the bowlers, simply because you don't want your queen sniping off a key building that the bowlers are targeting before they go into the wall. Your bowlers go walking on this attack and it can go bad for you. The other thing I'll do is, you notice I keep 1 healer in reserve, meaning once everything's gone in, that's when I drop my 5th healer, because I've had attacks go wrong where I'll have the queen go walking or I'll have bowlers go walking, and having that 1 extra healer I can put on the queen, or I can put on that small pack of bowlers, which will help keep them alive much longer. So from this point in, I'm just doing some surgical hogs on some key buildings. I mean, kill squad is still going through a ton of work. This kill squad has to put in a ton of work on this attack. So you have 2 spells reserved specifically for that kill squad. And then from there, it's just sending in everything else. It's a really fun attack. I've had great success with it on all manner of Town Hall 9s. I think it's still viable against the right base. Again, it's just about choosing your targets wisely. Alright, that'll do it for me. Over and out.